Are you tired of dead zones and weak Wi-Fi signals in your home? Then stick around, because in this video we're diving into the top 5 best mesh routers that will keep your entire house connected with fast, reliable, and seamless internet. Whether you're streaming 4K movies, gaming online, or working from home, these mesh Wi-Fi systems make sure every corner of your space has strong coverage. We've picked the top options that balance speed, coverage, and value, so you can finally say goodbye to buffering and dropped connections. As always, you'll find all the product links in the description below, so let's jump right in. Number 5. Netgear Orbi AC 1200. The AC 1200 version of Netgear Orbi is a smaller, simpler version of the popular mesh system. It doesn't offer blazing fast speeds, but the performance is consistent and it costs a lot less than other, fancier Orbi builds. Netgear brought the cost down by sticking with Wi-Fi 5, ditching the built-in Alexa speaker that comes with the Orbi voice and skipping the tri-band approach and the dedicated 5 GHz backhaul band that other Orbi systems use to connect each device in the mesh. I wonder if Netgear missed an opportunity by not branding this system as Orbi Lite. It all makes for a less robust mesh system than other Orbi setups, but I hardly noticed in my tests. Among the Wi-Fi 5 systems I've tested, the dual-band Netgear Orbi actually notched the fastest top speeds at close range. It kept up with the Nest and Eero in our real-world speed tests, and it offered excellent signal strength in the large-size Gadget WAV smart home. Netgear's app isn't as clean or intuitive as Nest's or Eero's, and the network didn't seem quite as steady as those two as it steered me from band to band in my tests. But those are quibbles at this price. If you just want something affordable, perhaps to tide you over until you're ready to make the upgrade to Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 6E, the most budget-friendly Netgear Orbi definitely deserves your consideration. We've regularly seen the 3-piece system selling for under $100 over the past year or two, so try to score it at that price if you can. Number 4. Nest Wi-Fi. Several years ago, Google Wi-Fi became a breakout hit thanks to its easy setup and its ability to spread a fast, reliable Wi-Fi connection throughout your home for all of your connected devices. Then there was Nest Wi-Fi, a second-gen follow-up that adds in faster internet speeds and a better-looking design, plus Google Assistant smart speakers built into each satellite extender. It was an immediate standout in our tests and our top recommended mesh router prior to the arrival of Wi-Fi 6. There's now a third-gen follow-up called Nest Wi-Fi Pro that adds support for Wi-Fi 6E. That system failed to wow us, and in the meantime, the second-gen Nest Wi-Fi is still a solid mesh router that frequently costs a lot less than before. On average, the Nest Wi-Fi notched the fastest top speeds that I saw in my tests from any Wi-Fi 5 mesh router, and faster speeds than some of the Wi-Fi 6 systems I've tested too. It also aced our mesh tests, never once dropping my connection as I moved about my home running speed tests. I never caught it routing my connection through the extender when connecting directly to the router was faster either, which is a common pitfall for mesh connections. Make no mistake, the lack of Wi-Fi 6 support means that the second-gen Nest Wi-Fi is a somewhat dated system at this point, but it does include support for modern features like WPA3 security, device grouping and prioritization, and 4x4 MIMO connections that offer faster aggregate speeds for devices like the MacBook Pro that can use multiple Wi-Fi antennas at once. It's also fully backward compatible with previous gen Google Wi-Fi setups, which is a smart touch. All of it is easy to set up, easy to use, and easy to rely on. Among dual-band mesh routers, I'd much rather have a top-of-the-line Wi-Fi 5 system than an entry-level Wi-Fi 6 system, and even among the new competition, the Nest Wi-Fi mesh router fits that bill. Number 3. Asus ROG Rapture GT6. Looking for the fastest mesh router on the list? Look no further, it's the Asus ROG Rapture GT6, a Wi-Fi 6 mesh gaming router that costs $400 for a 2-pack. In our controlled speed tests on a gigabit network, the GT6 finished with an overall average download speed across all distances of 809 megabits per second, along with an equally impressive average upload speed of 785 megabits per second. Nothing else we've tested has delivered speeds as fast as that. Not even fancy Wi-Fi 6E systems that cost even more. The key factor setting this mesh router apart, aside from the admittedly gamer-centric design, is the fact that it supports Uni-4 spectra at 5.9 GHz, which means that it can tap into some additional bandwidth on the 5 GHz band to move your Wi-Fi traffic through a total of 3 full-width 160 MHz channels. As a result, you'll experience faster speeds that do a better job of holding up at range. Beyond that, the GT6 features an excellent suite of features that won't cost you an additional subscription fee, including VPN access, a quality of service engine for prioritizing specific types of web traffic over others, an optional instant guard app that can pipe your web traffic back through your home network like a VPN whenever you're on a public Wi-Fi network, a mobile gaming boost mode, parental controls, threat scans, and more. Yes, that dot matrix-style ROG logo on the front of each device is also fully configurable to shine in any color you like. The system also features multi-gig Ethernet WAN ports on each device that can accept incoming wired speeds as high as 2.5 gigabits per second, which makes it a very good pick for a multi-gig internet plan. The GT6 isn't cheap, and its ostentatious design, available in black or white, may not be for everyone. Still, it's a justifiable splurge if you're looking for elite Wi-Fi performance at home, and a no-brainer upgrade pick if you ever catch the system on sale. Number 2, TP-Link Deco W7-200. For a mesh router upgrade that really feels like an upgrade, you'll want to look for these things: Wi-Fi 6 support and a tri-band design with the usual 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands. You'll also want a second 5 GHz band that the system can use as a dedicated backhaul connection for wireless transmissions between the main router and the satellites. The problem is that tri-band Wi-Fi 6 mesh routers like that are typically expensive. Not too long ago, I commended Asus and Eero for bringing the cost of a two-piece system like that down to around $400. Now, TP-Link is doing even better and selling the Deco W7200 mesh router, a tri-band Wi-Fi 6 system that costs $108 for a 2-pack. That's an excellent value, and the even better part is that it performs like a champ, with fast, stable speeds and decent range. In addition, the setup process is about as easy as it gets, with satellite extenders that automatically join the mesh as soon as you plug them in. All of that makes the Deco W7200 an outstanding value, and one of the first mesh routers I'd point people to if they ask for a recommendation. Just know that it's been in and out of stock this year on Walmart's website, so it might not be immediately available in your area. If it isn't, you could also consider the TP-Link Deco XE75, a similar system that adds Wi-Fi 6E support for $170 for a 2-pack. The TP-Link Deco X90, a Wi-Fi 6 mesh system, outperformed the W7200 in my tests and adds in a multi-gig Ethernet jack for high-speed internet plans. It typically sells for $250 for a 2-pack, but you can currently find it on sale for $220. Number 1. Eero 6 Plus. Eero was an early pioneer of the mesh networking approach, and in 2019, it got scooped up by Amazon. Then, in 2020, we got 2 new versions of the Eero mesh router, the Eero 6 and Eero Pro 6, both of which added support for Wi-Fi 6. I liked the Eero Pro 6 as an upgrade pick, but the standard Eero 6 wasn't quite strong enough for me to recommend it. Flash forward to the release of the Eero 6 Plus. With a list price of $300 for a 3-pack, it offers the same strong pitch as the Eero 6, a relatively affordable and easy to use 3-piece Wi-Fi 6 mesh setup, complete with a built-in Zigbee radio for connecting things like lights and locks with your network. Best of all, with a faster AX3000 design, up from AX1800 with the Eero 6, and support for full-width 160 MHz channels up from 80 MHz. The performance is significantly improved. In my at-home tests, the Eero 6 Plus returned average download speeds that were in the top 10 of the 30 or so mesh routers I've reviewed here, and none of the systems that outperformed it offer as good a value. Its upload speeds were strong as well, and it works great with previous gen Wi-Fi 5 client devices too. That's important because gadgets like those still comprise the majority of Wi-Fi devices in our homes. With 3 mesh devices for $300 and a range of up to 4,500 square feet, it's an excellent pick for large homes where that additional extender will come in handy. This concludes our ranking of the best mesh routers. If you find this video to be useful, kindly press the thumbs up button. Which one are you going to pick? Fill out the space below with your thoughts. For your time, I'm grateful. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you found this video to be helpful in any way so you won't miss any upcoming stuff. Whoever got this far. When the next video comes out, I want to see you there.